Alright, now that the first 3 episodes of Peacemaker have been officially released on HBO Max, it's finally time for me to talk about that with spoilers, so that is a spoiler warning. Yeah, I know I made a video on the first episode, but that was before it came out, so that was without spoilers. But now that we are officially in Peacemaker season, I'm gonna talk about the episodes with spoilers now. So you have been warned. If you have not watched the first 3 episodes of Peacemaker yet, you should probably steer clear of this video unless you want the episodes broken for you before you watch them. I have done my part in warning you, so yeah, let's get started. And since I already made a video on the first episode, I'm not going to talk about it too much here. I will talk about a couple of things that I couldn't talk about though, them being spoilers and all. So first off, I gotta talk about that opening credit sequence because holy shit. This has got to be one of the best opening sequences I've ever seen for a show. Period. Because it is flat out hilarious. You got that old song playing in the background, everyone in the cast is doing this dance. I mean, you got the entire cast, even like the minor characters. They're all partaking in this dance number, they're keeping complete straight faces. Even like the set design with the neon lights and the font they use for the opening credits, it just screams 80s. It does remind me of the opening credits sequence in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 where Groot was just dancing, but this beats that in terms of how funny it is. I will never be skipping this opening sequence. It's just too good. I told you weren't ready for it. Yeah, man, that is just some great stuff. Props to James Gunn for that. So diving into the actual spoilers, first of all, the fact that Leota Adebayo is in fact the daughter of Amanda Waller. Yeah, I didn't see that coming. I don't know if Amanda Waller has a daughter in the comics, but I do find that interesting here. I wonder why she has a different last name. And yes, we do have a little cameo by Viola Davis as Amanda Waller herself. So I just want to say, I called that in one of my videos about the trailers. Bragging rights. Also, the fact that in Peacemaker's dad's house, they have that secret lair. When that opened up, the whole lair opened up and I was like, holy shit. What is this? And they have all the helmets that do different things. I wonder if this is ever going to be explained, actually. Like, was Robert Patrick's character like Peacemaker once back in the day? Or did it have something to do with him being the White Dragon, which I'll get to later? I don't know, but that secret lair is awesome. It's all futuristic and shit. It's really cool. And at the end of this first episode, we see one of those new helmets in action because that rabbit chick is coming towards Peacemaker and he's like, activate Sonic Boom! And we see it just boom and she just I was like, holy fuck! Yeah, I had no idea that was a thing. Apparently that is something from the comics, like Peacemaker has different helmets that can do different things, I guess. That's really cool, and I'm glad they didn't show us that in the trailers. So alright, now that we're done with the first episode, the second episode, titled Best Friends for Never, it starts off where Peacemaker's just trying to get out of the building. And during this whole sequence, this is like a pretty slow start to the episode actually, because the plot is not moving at all. We're spending all this time just trying to escape from this apartment building. I mean, Harcourt and Adebayo are there and they're trying to help him out. When they finally escape, I clocked it in, it's 17 minutes into the episode. That was like a solid third of the way through. So yeah, I thought that did bring the episode down a little bit because I was like, the plot is not moving at all. It might have been an intense sequence, but can we move on with the story already? At least that's what I was thinking. Although there is that thing that we found in the girl's apartment because she turned out to be one of these Project Butterflies. That's why she turned rabid and attacked him. But yeah, holy shit, what is this thing? You know what? I bet it is like a little spaceship or something. Something that these weird mutant butterfly things travel around in. Actually, that might make sense. Like somehow it landed in her apartment and then it implanted itself into her brain. That could make sense. And of course, I gotta love the fact that this show does make references to other DC characters. Some in the DCEU, some that we haven't known were in the DCEU until now. Like the first episode makes references to Aquaman and Batman. Then in the second episode, Economos mentions Bat-Mite. I was like, holy shit, I know who Bat-Mite is. I've seen Batman the Brave and the Bold. Yeah, that was a trippy ass episode. That was crazy. So the fact that there is a Bat-Mite somewhere in the DCEU, that's... holy crap. I mean, sure, that might just be a throwaway line, but that's canon now. You can't undo that. Also in the third episode, when Peacemaker mentions Dollman, yeah, that's actually a DC character, Dollman. I didn't know that until this episode, but I looked it up and yeah, that's a thing. Jeez Louise. But yeah, when Robert Patrick Augie Smith is falsely sent to jail, he gets there and all these lackeys in prison start gathering around him and they do this Nazi salute thing and they're all like, "Hail the White Dragon! Hail! Hail!" I was like, holy shit. So this guy, he comes back to prison and he's welcomed like a hero. And yeah, apparently the White Dragon is a character from DC Comics. Another one that I've never heard of. But I guess he is known for being quite racist. So that could go somewhere. I'm curious to see where it does go this season. As for the third and most recent episode titled Better Goff Dead, some shit went down. This episode actually does have the funniest moment so far in my opinion. It's a scene where Adebayo accidentally has that picture of her wife and Peacemaker just goes ballistic laughing his nuts off at her. It cracked me up. What it reminded me of was the moment in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 where Drax was pointing and laughing at Star-Lord. Cause you know, it was the same kind of thing. Oh my god, you must be so embarrassed. I don't know why, I just find moments like that hilarious, but I do. So in this third episode, we're going after this politician and his family because it turns out that they are all butterflies. We even see them acting really weird through the window. They're sticking their weird long tongues out. I was like, gah, that's mildly fucked up. Yeah, Peacemaker, take the shot. They're not human. I did find it weird that Peacemaker couldn't summon it in him to take the shot. I mean, given who Peacemaker is and who he has proven himself to be over the course of these 3 episodes and the Suicide Squad, what, now all of a sudden he's gonna develop a moral compass? That's not how I know him. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. I did find it pretty funny though when Vigilante was like, alright, move over, I'll take care of it. And he does. He shoots these people, no problem. He's humming while he's doing it. He shoots the wife and he shoots the 2 kids. I was like, holy shit, yeah, this guy's doing it, no problem. And does anyone else get a Deadpool vibe from Vigilante? I don't know, just whenever he talks, I was like, he kind of sounds like Deadpool. Just in his voice though, and his total disregard for human life.
What separates us from other killers is we only kill bad people.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me. And then there's this kid who they call Judo Master, who I'm gonna call Kato from Green Hornet, cause he totally reminds me of Kato from Green Hornet. I love when Peacemaker was like, he's 2 feet tall! Just the way he yelled that, I thought it was pretty funny. And yeah, this kid is interesting. I wonder like what his whole deal is. Does he work for the politician who's dead now, or does he work for this butterfly thing? I don't know. I guess we'll see. And yeah, the politician, Goff, he does die. Peacemaker does kill him. He shoots him square in the face. I love what he says. He's all like, peace out, motherfucker. Bam! That was cool. And yeah, it turns out that just underneath that face Peacemaker just shut up, there was like a little insect mutant butterfly thing. I was like, gah, what the fuck? What the hell is that thing? Again, props for not showing that in the trailers, cause that is some freaky weird shit. And then I was like, dude, Peacemaker, take the shot, kill it. Or Vigilante, neither of you want to shoot it? Maybe the next episode will pick up like right in this scene and then one of them will shoot it then. Or it'll get shot by one of the Argus team that's coming in. That's probably what'll happen. And then Peacemaker's gonna be like, guys, what the fuck is this? If I'm predicting ahead, that's probably what's gonna happen. And then the last thing we see in this episode is the fact that, yeah, these butterflies are starting to pop up all over not just the country, but the whole world. So, okay, how are Peacemaker and the Argus team gonna stop this? I think it's time to call the Justice League. But in the end, I will say Peacemaker is off to a great start so far. And yeah, I do think these first 3 episodes of Peacemaker are way more entertaining, or at least I was a lot more entertained than the first 3 episodes of the Book of Boba Fett. Yeah. That's a fact. Just this show is complete again, like the Suicide Squad, James Gunn unleashed, balls to the wall action, and dialogue. The writing in this show is hilarious. I love all the surprises we've discovered so far. The Amanda Waller cameo, the sonic boom helmet, the mutant butterflies, the little spaceship thing. I'm like, there's a mystery here. What is it? I'm curious about the plot. I'm curious about the character development of Christopher Smith, Peacemaker. And actually, if you wait until after all the credits of the 3rd episode, even like the foreign stuff, there is a little teaser for what is to come in later episodes. I found that by accident, but check it out. The rest of this season of Peacemaker should be as much of a blast as these first 3 episodes were. So, the first 3 episodes of Peacemaker, have you watched them yet? What do you think about them? Are you looking forward to the rest of the season? Whatever you think, go ahead and leave a comment. And of course, thank you for subscribing. Peace!